Yes, people. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A brought to you by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. And the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A is ran by everybody in the comments. This is a show all for the supporters of Sarcasm City TV. So you get to ask me any sporting question, past or present, people. So it can be football, it can be basketball, it can be boxing, it can be other sports as well. But the reason why I named those three sports in particular was they're the three sports that I watch the most. So I'm not even continue. Start to get your questions in, people. As you can see from the title, Darwin Nunez to Liverpool with the question mark. So we will be discussing that plus more. Normally these shows start with just me, and then the rest of the panelists will join, the other residents of this crazy town that we call, this crazy place that is Sarcasm City. So I gotta introduce my West Coast brother, you know what I'm saying? Hilarious done. Easily one of the funniest people in the content creator space, without doubt, without question. Man like Petros in the building. What are you telling me, Peter? You good?
Yeah, man, I'm good.
Excellent, man. Excellent. Fresh off an all-star performance on Agenda FC as well. Nims9 mentioned it. It's on the playlist on the channel. Go check it out. Agenda FC goes down on Lewis's channel now in a collaboration. Carefree Lewis G / Sarcasm City, Carefree City collaboration. Best collabs in Shady / Aftermath, people. And welcome to the show as well. You know what I'm saying? Another hilarious done. Young G in this content creator space. Gonna be fit Sarcasm City perfectly. I like Jez is in the building. What are you telling me, Jez? You good?
Hey, bro. What are you guys saying, bro? I seen the 50-point performance today earlier. 50 points, 10 rebounds, 15 assists in that, on 50% shooting, 40% from free.
It was, man. Yo, Peter was putting up points, man. You know what I'm saying? I was just there to support, but Peter was putting up points. But we putting that winning performance and that. We're gonna win that ring.
I had to do it, man.
A1. So yeah, make sure you check out Agenda FC, people. Make sure you go check that out. The playlist is on this channel as well, so you can click it. And not only can you find that episode, you can find the rest. Cams, I'm gonna send you the link also. Give me a sec. And welcome to the show.
I already sent
brother in the building. Oh, if you send it to him, I was about to send it to you, Cams. But Surfer's in the building. What are you telling me, Surfer? You good?
All good, man. All good. How are you guys feeling?
I'm not too bad, man.
Yeah? How are you guys feeling? Yeah? Oh, you noticed my name? I don't know where I got it
from. Sexy James Milne is brilliant. Yeah, the name, your smugness at the head of the nod of the head when you came onto the screen. But go on, fam.
You tried your best, Flawless, to stay. You tried to egg on and then during this stream, and then you got involved. You got frustrated.
At times, yeah. At times, certain things I'm not going to let slide in it. The certain things I'm going to be like, nah, this ain't running. But go on,
I know Pete was having a lot of fun because I saw him smirking. And it wasn't because he was challenged by what that person was saying. Every time he's saying something, I think I thought Peter had like 4 or 5 ways in his mind he was going to destroy his argument. And he was trying to choose which one to do it more delicately, maybe. But it was a lot of fun. I've never seen someone have Stockholm syndrome before in my life and actually believe. First of all, they create this act and then they believe it in the end. It's a great it's a great can't think of the word. My mind's going.
I just had to resort to one-liners and just blatant sarcasm because that was the only way. It was like you gotta because sometimes people say stuff and you might not really think about how it sounds, actually how it comes across, and it's like I gotta just think of ridiculous examples to really kind of poke holes in this to just kind of see because to me and for anyone who doesn't know the Agenda FC topic today was Mason Mount. Yeah, I was not originally supposed to be the antagonist on the stream. I was more so just playing a role. And I did listen back to most of the stream. If you listen back to it, it's not like I'm just butchering Mason.
Nope.
People take the sexy James Milner line as an insult because when people think of James Milner, they think of washed Liverpool James Milner. But James Milner in his prime was actually a very good player. Yeah. I was told I was not proper Chelsea that, and I was like, "Oh man, that really hurts."
How did that feel, man? To be as a Chelsea fan, get told that you are not proper fucking Chelsea, mate. How did it feel?
You don't get the clap.
Dying. You know what the A1 thing from that whole stream was? And like I said, it was myself, Peter was there, Lewis. Shout out to Johnny Minerals, who was also on the show. People go check it out. Was the dying for the badge is an attribute. That's the highlight for me.
You know what you look for? That's what he looks for.
Shithousery,
you know. Welcome Cabs to the show as well. Welcome Cabs.
The guy for the badge was a football guy.
Yeah, I love it.
When we talked about in the last Q&A, bro. When we
learn about part 3, dying for the badge and shithousery is not going to win us the ball back.
Dying for the badge against Modric.
Yo, serious? Dying for the badge, yo. You know what I'm saying? How's that going to do when you go into the Allianz and you're up against Kimmich and Goretzka and Lewandowski?
Conor Gallagher is not going to run up to Modric to whisper in his ear, "I fucking love this club, mate." And scoop the ball off him.
He's not going to get closer to him to say that.
I said so when he went, McTominay's
yeah, go on, I'll let you get to that.
United DNA, I was like, ring Maury Povich, dude, because that DNA is faulty. Do you know what I mean?
No,
he gets the club.
He actually pulling up
like stories out of nowhere. Man City want Mount. Where's this? Where? Trust me, bro. Trust me.
That's your son. I trust you.
First killed me because when I tried to bring up like the legitimacy of Frank Lampard getting that job, he just assumed I was talking nonsense. I'm like, guys, Google search is there.
Oh my god,
For anyone who doesn't know, Frank Lampard's uncle is Harry Redknapp. For anyone who just doesn't know that, right? Because a lot of younger people might not put 2 and 2 together. Harry Redknapp can't keep his fucking mouth shut. He did a Talk Sport interview where he tried to big himself up by saying, "I basically got Frank Lampard that job." So, like, basically nepotism. It worked out for us, but, like, you know, it's like that kind of thing. Just what I won't have and what I cannot tolerate and just what I refuse to tolerate is people just slandering Graham Potter because his uncle's not Harry Redknapp. I just wish,
you know, when he said about Mason Mount, yeah, led us to the Champions League qualification. I wish someone would have said, yeah, okay, so he led us from 3rd to 4th because we finished 3rd the previous season, and he's leading us to 9th the season after. And I didn't say
it, but what I was thinking the whole time he was like butchering Graham Potter, I'm like, guys, I was like, Graham Potter finished 9th. That was the same place Frank Lampard left us in when he got sacked.
You know, every time Johnny spoke, it looked like he went to shoot someone. Every single time I was watching Peter's face, he just like he looked in awe. I was like, what?
No, I honestly think this about Peter. And Peter, correct me if I'm wrong. I think you've had more challenging discussions with Timo in an NBA stream than with Johnny.
Wow.
I'm just saying because Timo will just come out with something that you take a few seconds to adjust to. But this guy comes out with such BS. Fox News propaganda.
Timo, listen though. He'll listen to what you're telling him. This guy's like my opinion, and then earshot. I don't care about yours.
Oh, it's great. So make sure you go check out. Yeah, go on, Jez. Go on, fam. Go on.
I'm a shout out to Norwich, man. Bro, putting forth every time, bro.
Say that again. You broke up. Say that. You broke up again. Say that again.
I think my connection is bad, but I'm a bit.
Your other neighbors.
Now we can hear you now. So make sure you go check out that edition of Agenda FC. Again, people, the playlist for it is on the channel here, so you don't even have to go to Lewis's channel to find it. You can click the playlist and you can scroll through and go and find them, and we'll get to them. But get your questions in, people. Like I said, football, basketball, boxing, any other sport, feel free to get your questions in. If you are a member, then your comments, questions do take priority, like a super chat, as well as super chats as well. Link for the membership is underneath in the description. People, give it to Mikey as well. Always support it. So typical of United to spend 4 weeks talking to Nunez and his agent, and he still ends up going to Liverpool. Ten Hag should be panicking if this is the case, which I don't legit know. I'm not sure if United were talking to Nunez and his agent for 4 weeks. If we was, I don't really have any issue with it if we decided to go against it. From what I've seen, from what I've seen in the clips, and I'll get Cam's thoughts on this, obviously being a Liverpool fan as well, because it seems he's going to his club. I'm cool with not getting Nunez. From what I've seen, from reports I hear, from people who've watched him much more closely than I have, I'm cool with not spending 70, 80, 90 million on Nunez. That's just me, though. Again, I could be wrong. He could land in the Premier League and hit the ground running and be the top goal scorer next season and carry Liverpool to glory.
To be honest, was it the rants video we watched the other day?
That didn't help, yo. That didn't help.
No, it doesn't. That didn't help, yo. It doesn't.
God, that was like, yo.
2 hours 99
So he lit a cigar today. He lit a cigar.
Yeah.
He saw that.
See
I
what?
was like, yeah.
See what that because when I seen him, and obviously I don't like to judge players solely off compilations, but it's like when you technically don't look like sound, I'm like,
It's the first touch.
It's the first touch, and that's the third thing I always look at. How do you receive the ball, and how are you with the ball at your feet? But Cams will go over to you. It's looking like
dribbling.
Yeah, it's looking like Nunez is going to your club. This is reports. So let's talk about it. Your thoughts on that. On Nunez.
So, at first, I was very mad because I saw the links. I was like, "No, we don't need him. We need someone a bit better on the ball, someone like an Nkunku." Then when I think about it, we're kind of evolving from that false 9 now to like an actual 9. So in a way, I'm not really positive on it. I'm not too negative on it either. I'm kind of in the middle, which is kind of where I want to be for now till I actually see him play a game. This is if we do sign him, by the way. We haven't signed him yet. Yeah. But I want to actually see him play before I start saying, "Oh, he's shit." Because in the environment he's going to be with us, he's going to be completely different to the United one. Like if you sign him, it's going to be like he's the savior now. He has to come in and score 20 goals. With us, he's just going to get same with City. Haaland at City, he's just going to get bedded in. Like it's not going to be you have to hit the ground running no matter what straight away.
A fair point.
So I'm kind of calm with it.
Man. I really disagree. You're paying 80 million for him. Yeah.
If he doesn't hit the ground running straight away, I'm not too fussed on it.
I just think you're paying 80 million. Would that be your record?
Yeah, it's same with Grealish. It's same with Grealish at Man City. I didn't expect Grealish to hit the ground running straight away. Like
the thing is, I think with City, they've sort of got. I know they pay 100 million, but they've sort of got others that can do things. I know you're probably going to say Jota or something like that, but you guys already complained about Jota and his gameplay. So it's like, I don't know, man.
Somebody has to play, right? Like,
yeah,
you're losing Mane, you've got Salah, you've got Diaz, you've got Jota, you've got Firmino. Like, fair enough if fucking what's his name, Darwin Nunez doesn't hit the ground running. Like, yeah, there's alternatives, but like, whereas with Grealish, he kind of just gets lost in the squad. There's 4 or 5 players they can put in that position out on the left and like be okay with.
Yeah.
No, it's kind of like it's a bit different. It would be different if like Mane wasn't probably leaving.
That's true. He probably is going to start when I think about it. When I think about the squad.
Not if he and like also Cams. There's 5 subs in the Premier League this year.
Yes,
3. So he's definitely going to get more minutes even if he doesn't start. He'll have to be like he'll just kind of have to be relied upon because of the scenario he's going to find himself in. Like whether he works or not, I don't give a fuck. It's not my club. I don't even know what the kids look like, so I guess we'll start there.
So even if he doesn't work, we'll just sell him. Even if he doesn't work, we'll sell him. So it's fine.
And that's the benefit of having a successful team and being a club like Liverpool or City, where your new signings, of course you want your new signings to hit the ground running, but if they don't, it's not the be all and end all. It's not under even him being a record signing. He's not going to be under the same amount of scrutiny. Plus, put it this way, if he landed at Manchester United and failed, it's a much bigger story than if he goes to Liverpool and failed, even though they're both failures.
The thing is, sorry to interrupt, I do apologise.
That's cool.
The thing is, it won't be much of a story if Salah does what he did last season with his start to it. Then it might be like a side story, like, okay, he's still trying to bed in, stuff like that. Or he might hit the ground running. You know, he might have a good first half of the season and die off. But if it falls to the bit where he doesn't start off hot and Salah's scoring, then and Diaz starts to have a bit more of an end product, not say he doesn't have it, but starts to get a bit more clinical, slightly bit more, then it won't be, Liverpool fans won't really have that in their mind. It only becomes a problem if, say, Salah is not performing. Now Salah has
before you man go, just to answer this quickly, Mertazo, I just dropped the link for to the membership in the chat. It's in the chat. It's also underneath in the description in the video as well, and it's on the homepage. If you can't find it, though, let me know. Just want to say that. Go on, Peter. Get to it.
If your team is successful, like all that stuff is not that deep, man. If your team is struggling, it's gonna like somehow be that person's fault disproportionately.
Absolutely, without doubt, absolutely. But it'd be interesting to see. But again, with Klopp's system, he does seem like the type who will fit in that system. Yes, he's not he's not going to have the space to run into behind. He's going to come up against much more low blocks. However, this isn't, Cam's touched on it. This deal isn't done. And this is why I even put in the title, I put it as a question mark when we've linked him, when he's been linked to Liverpool. We are unsure. Welcome to the show. You know what I'm saying? A man, I don't even know if he knows what day it is, what show it is, and what's going on. Man, like Timo, chat to me, fam. What are you saying?
Straight away with
Wait, what's the day, Timo? What's the day?
This guy-
39.
Yes,
Alright, yeah.
it is. You're right.
I guess
Good
he's
man.
correct. Yeah. Well done, Timo.
Well done, Timo. We're here bigging him up for getting the day.
No,
right,
here's
yo.
the thing, yeah. Because when I checked the NBA app, you said a couple of days ago it was Wednesday. That's
Oh, here
why
we go.
It's Wednesday. Did I say it?
Here's what you have, Timo. Here's what you have to understand for me, so I don't get mixed up. Even if it's technically a Thursday, I'll always say Wednesday night, so I don't get confused. That's just the way I do it. So even though it is technically now Thursday right now, I class it as Wednesday night, so I
Also,
don't get
Timo,
confused.
it's still Wednesday where I live. So if I said it, you have to add 8 hours onto that.
Okay, fair enough.
Timo,
This man doesn't stop smiling.
Timo, what device are you currently
Yeah,
using?
man.
Timo, what device are you currently using right now?
Huh?
Are you on a laptop? Yeah.
Yes.
What does it say in the top left-hand corner of the screen?
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Thank you very much.
The date, and the just saying. That's to like give it away.
12:58.
That's all. Just saying.
And now we've got our weekly weather report from Timo. We can compare.
Yeah. Shout out Timo. Let me run through some more of these comments. Big up to Nims9 who says Agenda FC was mad. Big up my guy Statman Bainesy in the comments. Says Surfer, laughing emoji. I did see Surfer Cams and Baines all in the comments during that stream. Hilarious.
So funny.
Yo,
It
some
was.
of me laughing is also just reading the comments.
Oh, it was hilarious.
We do need these, yeah. Because literally this is the one game that I was going to talk about. Like, I don't.
Oh, you want to get to this? All right, go on, get to it. Fam. I presume he's talking about this comment here from
You see
Taz.
how
Says,
he's
Peter,
confused,
with-
You
yeah,
see how he's confused Peter already? He's confused Peter.
What?
5 seconds, right? He's
No,
confused.
if you want to slander England from you, like, I don't mind.
I'm just
this
saying.
guy is an enemy of progress in the team. Like we
He's
play
confused,
silky
Peter.
football,
I'm
and
so
then he gets on the ball.
I know.
Wait,
Well,
you realize that-
he's one in front of
I was
goal.
going to get to one player,
It's
but
crazy.
I'll let people slide then.
See?
Wait, you'll let me slide?
We try to play short passing, and this guy wants to hoof it long.
Yeah,
innit?
you
Let me get to this
just-
Steven.
no.
This guy's
Yeah,
Declan.
Declan Rice passing again from Timo. Unbelievable.
This guy's
Look,
football, man.
We do the beautiful build up.
This guy's hoop hard, man. He's hoop hard.
I'm saying like we do the beautiful build up from the back here all the way to the
Yeah.
front. The team just
Timo
stuffed
got
it.
the ball on a goal kick, on a short goal kick, and said, "Fuck it."
Fucking proper Chelsea, it. All right, Peter, we need another England cooking today. Murtaza, I'm sure if you ask the correct questions, Peter will be lovely
Look, man,
enough to slander England without
Nothing
question.
warms my heart knowing that, like, on the Q&A last week, I slandered England from the depths of my soul, and they played like shit ever since.
New member.
Yeah, man, that's Murtaza.
Yeah,
We'll
big
get
up
to that.
Murtaza, new
Big up
member.
Murtaza, man. Supporting heavy, man. We'll get to that. Big up to Dan, who's also a member. Says big up everyone. Big up Glory Tottenham Hotspur. Says big up to Florence and everyone else. Love and respect from America. Big up to you. C1. Yeah, man, this is clearly what's lacking from Manchester United is DNA, passion, desire, intensity, and shithousery. All things you can get. I've seen all them attributes on Football Manager. I always look for them.
I think
You know
that's
what
on
I'm
the
saying?
next FIFA. Or the next
Is that the
FIFA
next
shithousery,
FIFA?
yeah.
Shithousery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just checked Pro Clubs. I just checked Pro Clubs. That's one of the attributes you can put.
Oh, that's going to be one of the perks. I make sure I add that to my guy in it.
Hey, right
Never mind my pace.
Right
Yeah,
next
never
to
mind.
Owen gets desire. And
Yeah,
right
never
to
mind.
level 50. Passion, and below that is intensity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Level 50.
Never mind ball
Fuck
winning.
the
And there was me
people,
thinking I had
man.
to be good in the air and being quick and tackling and positioning. It's clearly shithousery. That's what's lacking in it. Never mind Cam being able to play out from the back from the goalkeeper. He's missing DNA. That's what's lacking. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, bro, like as long as he has 17 points in determination and Football Manager, is calm.
That's it, man. It's all about determination. It's outrageous. Big up to Eddie here, trolling. Says shout out Minerals, proper Chelsea. I don't know who the rest of those frauds are. Big up. Eddie was trolling the entire time.
Yeah, I saw Eddie picking up Mason Mount, and then Johnny said one thing about McTominay. He's like, "All right, relax." He's like, "All right, enough."
Shout out McTominay. Shout out
That was
McTominay.
flawless as
Shout out
well.
to Eddie.
That
Nah,
flawless as well.
I was all
Flawless as well.
for it when he was on the
Flawless.
Rice thing. I'm like, yo, cool. You get what I'm saying? I'm on this train, man.
And then he said the covenant, and he's like, all right, nah, fellas, leave it. We're not doing this.
Hey,
Pull
flawless.
over the car.
Flawless,
Pull over
it
the
ain't
car.
nice when the rabbit's got a gun, is it?
It isn't no fun when the rabbit's got the gun. I said, give me the gun. You know what I'm saying? And that, give me the fucking gun. Like,
Fellas grabbed the gun, fucking took out all the bullets, and said, nah, man, he's too dangerous.
it's ridiculous. Man tried to tell me about fucking Scott
It had
McTominay.
to
I
be the
was like, no.
substance. Had to be the
You do
substance. It has to be the substance.
Oh my
There's no
god,
other
bro.
explanation.
He was like, yeah, the rest of your midfield is shit, and Paul's like, yes, but he's shit too.
He's a part of that. Like, he doesn't get excused from that. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is not what he's a problem for that. Not good enough.
But Roy Keane said, I said,
Yeah,
Roy
but
Keane
Roy Keane
said,
This man said Roy Keane hype, and I'm like, oh,
alcoholic.
Oh my god. Bigged up, he's been bigging up Ollie the entire season and that. We got beat 5-0 by Liverpool and man didn't criticize the manager. Are you crazy?
Can I
Are
also
you
say?
crazy?
Can I also say?
To be
Can I
fair,
also say?
they didn't
No
have
one.
the desire though for them.
Can I also say?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
He's the only one who's compared Cruyff to Mount. No pundit has done this, okay?
Yeah,
Johnny's
facts.
the only one who's done this.
Yo, he said Ronaldinho
No one's
robbed
done
Lampard of a Ballon d'Or and Forrest just said, "No, we're not even going to go over that.
We're not even gonna do it.
We're not even going to go over that."
How dare
You're gonna delete that.
when I watched
I'm not.
when I watched the back, when I watched the back, I was like, bro, how dare you, bro? How dare?
I was like, we're not, because Louis tried to stop, and I was like, no, we're just gonna
yeah,
walk
Louis
up
like, what?
that way.
Yeah, Lou said, "What?" He's like, "No, whatever it is."
Bro, the thing I learned from that stream is you really gotta pick your battles, and you gotta like be effective with your words.
Absolutely.
It's
He
like,
said Zidane. He said Lampard. It's just as good
Lampard
as
is clear as a down, and my face was like, I did one of these, like I was like confused, and I was like, wait, what? And then Flawless is just like, he's like, wait, no. And I was like, yeah, no.
You know, Flawless says no. It's like no.
I was like, no, not at all.
Flawless's nose were like when he's speaking to Ryan. You know when he's speaking to Ryan?
Yes,
No,
yes.
we're not doing
That's
that.
what it
We're not
is.
doing that, Ryan. We're not doing
No,
that.
this is not what we know. This is
But
not what we are doing. No.
He made Ryan look competent, and that's a big thing for him to do.
Oh my
That's-
god.
Leave my tactic
No, not at all.
Leave Ryan alone, man. Leave my tactic
Nah, yo, fuck Ryan, innit?
Hey,
You know what
Sean,
I'm
man,
saying,
fuck
innit?
you both. How about that?
Yeah.
Sure, man.
No, that KDB conversation went on for way too long about who's better and why.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I'm not saying he's better. No, that's what you are saying. He is, but you know, it is what it is, isn't it? Big up to everyone that is locked in. Sorry, this comment from Eddie is brilliant, and that man, massive proper Chelsea with the rest of those France.
22
Big up
hours
Eddie.
with more than De Bruyne.
Super Frank, super.
No
Yeah,
context,
okay.
but let's move.
Yeah. We move on. Big up Dan out here trolling, says Nunez, the next Suarez. Eddie saying Rice to Chelsea, Nunez to Liverpool. The Premier League is back. Large of Eddie in the cut. Where else we at? 1 second, let me pull up this. Again, shout out to Murtaza for becoming a member as well, man. Much appreciated. Want to join
Diamond,
the membership? The link's in the chat, people.
The stream on Lewis's channel was today, man. It's up there.
Yeah, it's on the channel. It's on Lewis's channel. It's also a
You
playlist
guys
on
really
here
want
as well.
to see my best moment? Skip to about 75 minutes in.
That's
Nice.
the whole thing, and it's
It's all, fam. You are literally, you've had 2 Hall of Fame games back to back. The last Q&A and then that one in it. Like you put on like 50 and 50 back
I just
to back.
thought the Bernardo Silva point was too funny.
And Golo
'Cause I knew I was
Kante
like,
Champions League form.
No,
It was.
it's the fact.
It was.
No, Peter, it's the fact he went, no, we'll just play him on the right wing. So we'll play him out of position.
He's just like, oh, yes.
What he's complaining about Mount being played out of position.
Over Mahrez, yo. I said over Mahrez.
Out of position, so you're going to displace Riyad Mahrez.
Oh, the Pedri debate.
PFA
No,
player of
you
the year,
fucking
right?
dare say Pedri's better.
Fucking
I was
minerals,
just like,
bruv.
yep. I was just like, yep, all right. Mason out right wing. That makes sense.
Let's have it right. Hey.
It is Vlad Eddie who says, hey, I'm just trying to be balanced, bro. I hear that. So was I, man. I was trying to be balanced on the Rice thing.
Until
And then we got to McTominay. I was like, no.
Eddie, once he puts back the live chat, I saw how you flipped when he mentioned McTominay was picking him up. I screamed you.
He was like,
You were just like, nope, all right, enough, relax.
Oh, my
quicker than a
God.
Big Show heel turn, Eddie. That was.
No, the
was,
amount of DMs I got during that stream, they're like, how are you sitting through this? And I was like, bro, I'm watching Nations League. Like,
Oh, see, yo, the thing we do for content, big up there, Tazer as well. He says, did you guys, big up Lewis as well, says, what stream earlier? Facts, Lewis, without doubt, man. A1 stuff. Agenda FC people, we will be here, well, on Lewis's channel every
Appropriately
Wednesday.
titled.
Yeah, Agenda FC. Hey, we tell you what you're getting in it. There ain't no lies. We just let you know what the title is. What the show is. It's getting exactly what it says on the tin.
And then I had random passion merchants in the comments slandering me. I was like, what?
It was great, yo. It was great.
They're telling me I didn't know football because I didn't think Mountain's generational. I'm like, guys.
That's not right.
I don't even know what generational means anymore. I'm not gonna lie.
If Mountain's generational, then we have about 80 generational footballers.
Can I just, if we were to do right now, if we were to do a stream reacting to that stream, we would still be here about 12 hours later because we wouldn't be able to get through half of it.
There was just so much that I was just disagreed with. There was just so much. I was like, all right, how am I gonna kind of like package this efficiently so I can deliver? I just things I was hearing. I was like, all right, I'm not even gonna. I was trying not to be too like expressive. Just be like, what the fuck? But sometimes I just had to be like, what is this, man?
Yeah, sometimes it's too far. Sometimes, like I was willing to let it go like that far because this Agenda FC, I'm much more lenient in it.
The Lampard Zidane point just killed me. I was like,
yeah, just saying things like the McTominay, Lampard, Zidane, Mount, Scholes. There was a few points in it that I was just like.
When you said it was a Lampard and KDB, he goes Lampard's clear of KDB. And you was like, nope, no, he's not. He was like,
no,
what?
I said, be clear of this. If you say Lampard's better than De Bruyne, that's a whole other debate that I don't really care to have. But people need to use these words. When you say clear, that means the levels above. There's no debate. There's a debate to be had. This is not what we do. We are not going to do that.
He's earned that.
Yeah, because he's at that level. I don't think there's any Premier League midfielder now that, even though I don't think De Bruyne is the best, I don't think there's anybody who's clear of him because he's at too high of a level.
Mount's going to be the greatest Chelsea player of all time. He's already on all-time 11.
He's going to play till the end of his career.
So wait a minute.
So you didn't
wait a minute. You're gonna. Kante's our only world-class player, but Mount's going in the all-time
in the all-time 11 over Kante. Yes,
over Kante, over Fabregas, over Essien,
over Kante, Fabregas, Essien, Matic, Mikel. Yep, Mount.
Wild joke. It is, but yeah, make sure you go check out that stream. We probably will have to do a reaction to that stream at some point, people. We might actually make that happen. Big up Taza here. SL, yeah, we might have to do that. Did you guys see the young links? It looks like it's heating up. I know he said he doesn't want to come on camera, but if United were guaranteed that he won't come, they wouldn't push for it, in my opinion. Taza with it again with the De Jong one. I take all of the links and everything that's being said with a pinch of salt. Like, well, I discuss it for like purposes like of shows and stuff like that, yes. But in terms of taking anything strong, like with like taking anything out of it properly, no, I really don't. I don't take any links properly,
quiet, though, isn't it?
which I like, which I do like. Yeah. When things go quiet, I do like that because that means that there might be some movement. Because all we're gonna find
the Nunez thing as a smoke screen, as a cover to get this done quicker.
Because we got linked with Bastoni. The Bastoni links. I was on a show. I can't remember what stream it was, and the Bastoni links popped up, and people were like, "Have you heard about United links with Bastoni?"
It's because
I think every link
got shut down today.
Anyway.
It's because they're in debt. Inter and Barca are gonna get all their good players linked to other clubs. That's just what's gonna happen. Those are easy stories to write.
I think Skriniar was
you're talking about two financial struggle teams, though.
Yeah, he was
That's what I said, brother.
This guy.
That's what I just said.
You see how we stumped Peter there again twice in less than 5 minutes.
This guy just waits for me to talk. I don't understand.
Are you trying to wrestle us? Like, what's going on here?
I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. It's typical Timo in it. Hey, you lot in the comments continue to get your questions in as well. Peter's been ever content was the Q&A. Best ever content was the Q&A cooking. I fell off my bed crying, laughing with the England. Got an education on Argentina, the scumbags. Can't ask for much more. Oh yeah, that was different levels. Like
that's my favorite piece of content
we were cooking from like, bro,
what happened?
I'll let Peter explain what happened.
Cams, did you watch the Q&A from last week?
I did. I was probably fast asleep. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the Paul Pogba one.
Go back and watch it. Keep in mind, I started butchering the England team and English football and culture a week ago before these two bad results and how shitty they played. Just go back and watch it. I don't even want to really like. Basically, Jez and I were going in on just like passion merchants and like the hilarious things about English football and culture that no serious nations care about. And then I was just begging my players to play like shit for England. And then Reece James gave up a match-winning PK, so I was like, good. Like, don't play for these people. They don't appreciate you. But nah, just go back and watch it. It's like it's like 45 minutes of me and Jess just going off.
Yeah, so we were talking about like England being bad. Then somehow we got into Argentina, and then like, why there's no black people in Argentina, and then it just went on. And then he started talking about hey, for America and
you
that.
said that before. I can't remember why it is, but
basically
check from 1945 onwards. There, Jez. Oh, sorry, Cams. I think 1945.
So basically, Cams.
A lot of traveling.
You know how like there was like the triangle trade and like slavery and all this shit, right? So Argentina used to have slaves way back. Then in like the middle of the 19th century, with them like warring with like other countries, they had like army regiments of black people, and they would purposely send them into like battles where they knew they would die. So it was like state-sponsored kind of like ethnic cleansing in that way. And that like carried on. They did a bunch of stuff like that. It's kind of like just treating people so poorly domestically, like exterminating them, that kind of thing, to like make their country's skin lighter. If you notice, you never see black Argentine people.
That's what I was thinking as well.
The last one I remember is Varane.
Never seen Marcus Rojo's like the darkest Argentine person I've ever seen.
It's like other ones around. You kind of see like dark skin players like Uruguay. I've seen one.
Yes,
all South America. Yeah,
they all bought slaves. They should all have black players in theory.
Like there's people, like you said, even in the crowd, you don't really see it.
They don't exist.
But it's like,
isn't that weird?
Rare, yeah.
That's a big country.
Like, why does nobody be like, why? But like these are things you don't think about.
It also probably didn't help that an influx from 1944 onwards from let's say
post World War II. That didn't help either. Yes.
Yeah, just those little.
Yes,
just
that's
where
criminals. Yeah, that's where they went. That's where they went after the ex-Nazis.
Yes.
They went to Argentina. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, is it? I did not know this. Is that what he went afterwards?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. You ever wonder why there's some Aryan-looking fucks in the Argentine team?
Yeah, they let them to a refuge. Like rename themselves.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
Cambiasso was blonde, dude. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, come on, guys. Don't you think it's weird? You think there's naturally blonde people in South America? Come on, guys.
Yeah, you got a point.
Like, just
100%.
think.
I was saying, but like Peter always said once before, I'm watching your black people that support Argentina in the world.
Yeah, we see you.
Watching you.
We see you.
It is. Well, yeah, my lad.
Cool. No, they're not going to accept you.
Team Brazil, man. Team Brazil.
Samaza. Yeah, and that's what I was saying, Eddie. I'm not saying that De Bruyne was clear, like, but he is definitely clear of Mount. But that's what I was saying is nobody's clear of him. That's what I was talking about with De Bruyne. Where else? Undertaker at CFC says, "Why is Lukaku staying at Chelsea this season? Is he staying? There's no way he can stay.
There's talks him going on loan.
No way he stays.
He's not staying.
Can I just say, guys?
Yeah,
the window opens tomorrow. Calm down. Just calm. I'm seeing like, oh, we haven't bought any midfielders. It's like no one's bought anyone yet. Just calm the F down, man.
Our own club got bought last week. What are we talking about? Relax.
They're just clearing out paperweights at the moment. Let's just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Just calm down. Lukaku won't stay. That's for sure.
Lukaku's made it so he can't stay.
Yeah, he can't stay.
Which, like, if the goal is to get the fuck away from Chelsea, he's done a good job, man. Like,
that's the goal.
Obviously, he's pissing us off, but he's doing it on purpose.
He's literally taking a shit in our living room. That's what he's done.
Yeah,
he has. He's taken a big deuce.
He's such a bad risk to have as a player. Just because of his mentality and stuff.
It's the reverse of having Jez on this stream. We just can't get rid of him. So, you know what I mean? I
just hope that.
he's our shit in the living room. We can't get the stain out. That's all I'm saying.
I'm staying here.
Yeah. So we can't get rid of you.
You're staying here so your neighbor changes their Wi-Fi password.
Wow. You're a perma stain. Long day. You are, Jez. You're a perma stain.
It is.
Long day.
Surfer, not Surfer. Timo, what are you telling me, man, about Lukaku? You think he stays at Chelsea?
I don't think he stays. Like, I think there are rumors about the loan back to Inter Milan, and they want to looking at swap deals and that. I think it's just getting strong after that. When he brought that comment up, that he is literally private messaging Inter Milan camp since December. So you're talking about a rogue behavior from a player, and I feel like this is kind of like awkward position from our fan base, because I just think that some of the players, some of the fan base, like they're like Lukaku stands and like they're backing him because of because they blame Tuchel in that. But it's just like it's weird. Like I'm not like if I want to be easy person, like, I would have said like get him gone, but tough man. Like if he's gone, then I think it's good as well for our team and the chemistry in the backroom stuff. Like, since the news came out, it's been toxic.
Yeah,
and Tuchel said it in the February. The news that came out today that Tuchel was vexed. He was like angry to Lukaku because he had 7 touches against Crystal Palace.
Lukaku was mad at Tuchel because he had 7 touches versus.
No. Tuchel mad at Lukaku basically.
Oh yeah, rightfully so. You know what I'm saying?
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so. Like I would like get. You know what I'm saying? Get on the ball. Are you McTominay in disguise? Get on the goddamn ball, man.
It's so important though to get him out within seven days of this transfer window opening. It's to get him out before pre-season starts. It's to get him out. It's a new era. It's to bring the players in. It's not having him overcast and overshadowing. It's to get Tuchel now. He's involved in the transfers, which we're all pleased about. I do think that's a bit of now there's extra pressure on him because everyone's going to say he's buying these players now, so that's going to be extra pressure on him, which is fine. But we need to get it out. You need to get the bad eggs out, man. You know,
Absolutely.
we're trying to do it with Jess here. We need to get the Lukaku out. So, you know, just trying to do that right now.
Hold that, Joe.
Hey, bro, at least, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting more involved in Lukaku though. Like, still, like, I have more contribution this season.
Hey, involvement hype.
No, we have to call Jazz 50 Cent, man. He gets shot.
What I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, all this Rock Nation.
Let's have Desperate I Am. Where's C1? Bring C1 back. Let's have Desperate I Am.
We can't have that many Chelsea fans.
All I'm saying is all this JC hype at the beginning when he came and all the signing, like, remember when?
Yeah, I remember. Shout out Lewis and that R9 and all this nonsense. Yes, I do remember. And I do remember at Agenda FC. We did during the Euros. That was called Lukaku. I don't understand the hype. And ironically, me and Ryan was on the right side of the argument, which is crazy. But you can go check out that episode, people. It's like I always say, when I'm on a side of an argument and Ryan's on the opposite side, I know I'm normally right. So when he agrees with me, I definitely second that. I doubt myself 100% without question. But I said it, United fans. Eddie says it here. We tried to tell you about that Timberland sponsored bum. Did I expect him to do better than he's done at Chelsea? Yes, I did expect that. I didn't expect it to go as bad as it's gone, as quickly as it's gone. However,
sorry, you know.
I thought he would at least
he's running.
offer more, like, just maybe I listened to the lies about he's improved. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I was like, there's an element of being of the unknown because I didn't watch him week in, week out in Serie A, but I did watch him in the Euros and all his deficiencies were there.
The first thing that any Chelsea fan should feel being serious now is disappointment that it hasn't worked. It shouldn't be anyone who didn't want, I told you it wouldn't work, you're in the mud. That means you're not thinking of Chelsea first. You should be disappointed in this not working. That's what it is. That's
the thing is, you get rid of him and you move on. That's what you do. Get rid of him, move on. Easy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm disappointed.
I just want to bring up my.
I don't think he wanted it to work though. So like, there's only so much you can do, man. If
he's got little man syndrome, little man syndrome, Lukaku.
Yeah, it is what it is. Like, you just want to be here. What can you do?
All right. Shout out to
You're talking a lot for somebody who's coming.
Eddie out here just running his mouth. Eddie pushing it. Eddie pushing the envelope in that. Yeah, 100%. Eddie's just shooting on sight like fuck it. I think Chelsea are in trouble in my opinion. Their entire back line is gone for free/cheap. They won't be back like Roman was spending with this new owner. That's according to Taza. The reason why I don't think Chelsea will be in trouble is because it means the teams below them, including mine, have to improve to catch them, and it's going to take a massive improvement. Yeah, they still finished third. They're still the third best team, and even with the players they've lost, they're still the third best team in the league.
Because they're going to buy Koundé.
I think we're in an awkward spot just because we're far behind Man City and Liverpool.
That's a whole different conversation. Catching the top two, different conversation. But I'm saying from being the third best, you're now not no longer in the top 3 in the country. To me, I still look at Chelsea as the third best team in the league. Clearly, despite what Spurs haven't done anything magnificent in the transfer window. Neither of Manchester United, neither of Arsenal, neither of West Ham that make me go, yeah, you're going to finish above Chelsea. Yeah, nobody yet. Like, can that change? Of course it can change, but Chelsea are going to do business. How much business they do is a whole different conversation, but they're going to sign centre-backs. They're probably going to sign midfielders and they'll probably get some attackers. They're not going to sign nobody. They ain't just going to let Rudiger and Aspilicueta, Alonso, that Danish guy, Lukaku, and all these type of players. It's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
It's only gets as well.
We don't. That's the thing. I don't think we do need a striker because first of all, I think they're dying out. The striker anyway. We need.
I mean a forward then.
Yeah, we need the Liverpool type forwards.
You need Nkunku. That's what we need to get.
And Dembele's not that. That's why I hate when people go like we got linked to Jesus and Sterling, and they go, why do we want City's set cast-offs? Dude, they're winners.
Quality.
They're winners.
Quality.
Sterling's a very good player for you, lot.
Why do you want winners?
Sterling walks into your first team
You see what
without
I'm
question.
What I'm saying,
What about Jesus?
Sterling starts in every Prem team. He starts in
You see
every.
what I'm saying? These weirdos are like, oh, we have the silky Germans, and they're like, Raheem Sterling, he's shit. I'm like, you see how ironic this is?
Yeah.
Are we sure we can sit here and call Raheem Sterling shit?
No. When did Sterling become bad? He's a quality attacker.
It's cool to hate on Sterling. All these edgy weirdos, it's what they do, man. It's just cool to hate on
Sterling's
I know. Let's think about this. Man, we shouldn't take Sterling or Jesus. Man, we got a silky German. We got Ziyech. We got God. We got Werner. Man, we're in business.
Do you know what they say about Sterling as well? Why don't you want him to say he misses too much?
Yeah, they had the nerve. Yeah. I've heard it several times this week. They had the nerve to compare Sterling to Werner. Are you insane? Werner is a walking abomination of a footballer. You can whistle all you want, bro.
Yeah, Timo, hold that.
Hold that, Timo. Whistle all you want, yeah. He is flawless. What happened last night?
I'll be honest, the Sterling-Werner comparisons are just racist.
Germany were winning, Werner came on, and they drew.
They're racist. Let's just call it, they're racist.
It's racist, bro.
Try to bring
Timo, we call you up, bro.
It's ironic because most of this last 20 years, most of our team's been majority black, so it is ironic for these Chelsea fans.
Yeah, you're a great player. The majority of if you do a greatest Chelsea 11 in the Premier League, 90% of it is probably black and John Terry and Lampard.
The only white players in the team are Czech, the right back, because we don't have black right backs other than Reece James, but give it 2 years and then the other white right backs are out. Terry, Lampard, and Hazard. Carvalho if we want to go for tan people.
Did you say Shevchenko? Who said Shevchenko? I'm going to smack you right now. Sorry, man. I'll smack you right now. Okay. I'm not in the mood. I will smack you.
Ballon d'Or winner.
Yeah. I will smack you through the screen, bro. I will.
Man, I don't know why they did that. Where else we at? Wait, let me make sure the likes is up. Yeah, get the likes up, man. We got just under 40 and only 30 likes. Boost the likes up, mods. Get everyone liking and subscribing, please. Thank you. Big up to Dan says, which team in the top 6 or can say 7 now, including Newcastle, if they are on the up, would you think will be ignored and a dark horse to have a surprise season, and who's going to have a letdown season? So surprise season, letdown season currently. We'll go to you, Jez, first on that. Who'd you look at?
Can I just
go on, Impio. Go on then.
Can I just say that we should not include Newcastle in this yet?
Okay. That's fine.
Give it a 1 or 2.
I think the reason why Dan said that, because that's probably his surprise, isn't it? He's probably saying surprise. That's his surprise pick. Well, yeah, go on, Peter. Then, so your team currently right now, who you think is going to could be a surprise and the dark horse? Obviously, this cannot change within the transfer window.
It's gonna sound weird, but us.
What, dark horse?
Yeah, for like to surprise people next season. Yeah, there's no real expectations. Everyone likes to wake up and be miserable every day all summer. Everybody's predicting doom and gloom for no fucking reason. I think we're gonna have a good season next year. I just feel like it. I don't know. You can say that's blind hope, and that's cool, but, like, you guys, your personnel in midfield is just so awful. I don't think your coach can overcome that, regardless of how capable I think he is. Arsenal are fucking Arsenal. Conte, you guys know how I feel about him, man. Like, they'll be cool, but, like, not going to do shit. Liverpool and City competing for everything wouldn't surprise me. And which other team am I missing? No, yeah, that's, like, I just don't think there's many, like, options. To like even answer the question.
Letdown. Who's your letdown pick?
Shit. See, that's the thing. I don't expect anything from the clubs behind us. To be
Fair
honest. but relative to like how normal people perceive it, like I think Liverpool will be good next year, but like I think they're going to regress a bit just based on like they did so well this season and like didn't really make it count. I just don't know, like especially with the World Cup in the middle of the season and a lot of their players playing international football, I just don't know if they can run again another season at this level. I could be wrong. Either way, like whatever, makes no difference to me. But that would be my kind of like City just have too many players, man. They have too many weapons. I don't expect shit from Arsenal. I don't really expect shit from United. I don't really expect shit from Tottenham either. So like to say they let me down, it's like I already don't expect anything from you. So like how can I be let down if I have no expectation?
Fair enough. Yo, Jez, what are you saying? Surprise and dark horse.
I don't know. Well, I probably kind of keep saying.
Yeah, serious. Surprise and let down. Sorry. Surprise. You can tell I just woke up. Surprise and let down. I had a Timo moment. Yeah, surprise and let down.
Hold that.
Yeah, serious. Yo. Still getting about that.
I understand,
you know
man. Your brain's frazzled. I totally understand.
It's because I took a nap before the show. That's why.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
We know why.
And the heat was on. I woke up. I was like, yo, why the hell is it so hot in here?
What did my brain compute? Sorry, Jess.
Go on, Jess. So yeah, surprise.
Do we need to just keep? Do we need to just keep it to the top 6? Because like I think nothing's.
No. You can be. Say a team you think's gonna finish mid-table could get relegated. That's fine. It don't have to be top 6. We'll extend the question.
Never mind.
We'll extend the question.
Everton are my letdown. Frank Lampard gets fired before the World Cup. Okay.
Is that a letdown or is that expected? I think most people expect it. I think
it's an expectation.
Right.
I think
and Timo just shown his face to the girl to let him know he's on screen, who he's DMing. But shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, go on, Jez.
Shout out to Annabelle. Shout out to Annabelle.
Yeah, shout out Annabelle. I know you looking all before.
You have a girl? What is this?
Yeah, look at him with his fresh trim and that, and his black, and his blue and black. Look at the way he's got the camera angled as well. You know what I'm saying?
I was looking at the press conference, isn't it?
What? The what?
The press conference.
And why? Don't ever wink on here ever again.
No press conference.
Don't say that loud, Cal. Don't say that loud.
No, Timo, you could the press conference. The press conference for what? What sport?
The Astrid fight. That's what it is.
Wait, there was a press conference.
Oh, look at this guy's eyebrows.
Wait, there wasn't.
No. The end of stream. It's guys. It's been great. It's been fantastic.
No. The funny thing is,
to go find God now.
The funny thing is, he was
I
watching.
don't know when we're going to see you next. But
the funny thing is, he was watching this press conference about 8 hours ago. So how many times have you watched the press conference?
This is great. But
He's watched it.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm so sorry that's happened, guys. I'm so
He's
sorry.
wild.
No. Let's go back to the question, man.
Yeah. Look at this guy trying to mediate. You trying to mediate.
You're not trying to dictate play. You're a part-time player here, man. Like,
yeah,
you're
not dictating play in this midfield.
You're Saul Niguez, man. That's what you are.
You were literally Saul Niguez, man.
Yeah. You're Ruben Timo Cheeks. That's what you are. Ruben Timo Cheeks.
That is it. That is facts, yo. But yeah, go on, Jess. Surprise for the season and the letdown.
I think my surprise for the season could be Wolves if they do the business. In my opinion, I think there could be something going on there. I like Lodge as the manager, and if they can maybe get it's just because going forward, they just very evolve. That bad in terms of organization, defensive shape, and everything. So it's I think add a couple more offensive weapons. Maybe they could for like a conference spot, but just maybe, who knows? And biggest letdown. There's a lot of letdowns on this one. I think as of now, the Aston Villa.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking Villa as well. That was a big one for me.
Villa's a shout. Okay, so you're saying Wolves as a surprise and then the letdown as Villa. Go on, Cam. So you're saying let down Villa as well. Any other reasons as to why, and who's your surprise as well?
I think Spurs might surprise some people. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I think they will surprise some people.
Fuck you. I'm not gonna do shit, man.
Yeah, they might finish third, you know.
Hey, great, man.
Yeah, so you're saying Spurs? Yeah, Surf. What are you saying?
I think this might be the year Southampton go down. I think.
How dare you?
No.
Nah. We're not men of football in this panel.
I also think I think it's very interesting the summer Crystal Palace have this summer because they look.
All right, we're sitting that. We back.
I'm just saying.
we back up.
It'd be interesting to see who he brings in. If he finds some more gems in the French market that no one knows about. The
elevation works.
Of Elise, Eze, stuff like that. If they get, it'd be very interesting where it goes because people will. Second season with new managers when they have their toughest task. It's not the first season usually because people sort of find out a bit more. Top six. I mean, Arsenal would just be Arsenal. I don't care. The rest of shit, no matter what they do. But I do agree with Villa though. Villa might be the surprise though. Plummet.
Villa. Timo, what are you telling me?
Surprise for me, 3 in my
I'm surprised you even know what's going on. I ain't gonna lie. Go on, carry on. I'm surprised you even got to answer. That's the biggest shock. I'm very surprised this guy is about to answer this question. Go on.
I'm gonna say Aston Villa number 1. Then
Villa.
That's good. You were listening. Good.
And Nottingham Forest and Chelsea.
No. Timo hopped on the top of Chelsea.
Relax, man.
Wait, Chelsea as a surprise or Chelsea as a letdown?
No, Chelsea as a surprise. Right.
Okay, surprise. So what do you see Chelsea doing then?
Challenging for the title.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna go that far.
Optimistic. All right. Okay. And where's this Forest thing come from? Why Forest gonna do something because of Spence? Just because you want to go there because you like the pie? Because of nostalgia?
Guys, stop. He's owned by Borough. He doesn't even play there anymore.
Relax, man.
They've got players on loan that are going back to their clubs.
But hold on. Did he say it's a surprise or
what?
I say Forest will be surprised, man. Yeah, I said it.
Right, what makes you say that? Now I'm asking for your reason. I'm asking for your
I
reason.
think they'll be a top 10 side. I think they'll be a top 10 side.
Say that again, Timo.
Lady, right,
I
Timo?
said Nottingham Forest will be a top 10 side in the league next season.
Okay. Why? Why do you think this?
Who do they displace?
I want to know why. No. Why do you think Nottingham Forest are going to come up and do so well? Talk to me.
They got that fan cam lady that Timo.
I think they're going to be back for the
final. Oh, they got that fan. Oh, they got the Forest. The Forest fan TV.
The pie is good there. The pie is good there. Something.
I forgot they got Forest fan TV in it. That's what this is.
Yeah, they got some fan cam hoes apparently.
That's
my god. You can't say it.
That's the shit.
I can't say that.
What? It's not Twitch, Peter. It's not Twitch.
Bear in mind, people. Bear in mind. Let me just put this out there. We are making this up. We don't know if there is a Forest fan TV, so we're making it up.
No.
It's not that.
Don't shut up. Shut up. Let me talk to Timo right now.
They challenge West Ham.
Four of you go on mute. Timo, name me their central midfield pairing right now. No Google.
I only know the goalkeepers.
Because he's black, right?
You know what I'm trying to say? And the goalkeeper doesn't even want to stay.
They're finishing in the top 10.
Yes.
That's my take, innit? I'm gonna say letdown, yeah. I say the letdown will be like.
Man hit me with mediating about. I'll give you my take.
I'll give you my
Timo just said Forest top 10. He can name one player that's the fucking BLM keeper.
They are getting crucified next year. They're finished bottom of the league. They're getting crucified.
What? And you know the worst thing, we thought Timo was about to eat with this question because he was paying attention. We thought he was about to eat, and then we got
the only players I know is Steve Cook and Brice Samba. That's it, man.
And you think they're in the top 10? Steve Cook and Brice Samba.
I'm dead serious. I am being dead serious. There'll be a top 10.
That's the worrying part. What basis are you being serious on?
I'm just saying.
No, I know what you're saying. I'm worried about what you were saying. The contents of your words.
I'm not worried because I'm just like find the magic 8 ball.
You're not worried.
I'm not worried. I'm just finding the magic 8 ball.
Timo, so you can't tell me their midfield pairing, but they're just on the bike. You see what you understand like what I'm getting at, right? Like for example, Newcastle didn't even finish in the top 10. You think Forest are just going to jump in there?
Yeah.
Look what he's done to Peter 3 or 4 times. Just on
their best midfielders going back to United.
I say apart from those 6, yeah, I'll say West Ham.
Oh, this guy's unbelievable.
And then you got Newcastle United, then you got Leicester, and you got Nottingham Forest. That's the
So Wolves.
Wait, so you want to tell me, bro?
And
if Wolves
Brighton
not
are
spending
out of
anything,
it?
I would not be surprised if they finish behind.
so Wolves and Brighton are out of the top 10, and Newcastle and Forest are in.
Yes, I think that top 10 looks really tight.
Fuck's
What girl is UDM from Nottingham who's a
Yeah,
Forest
what?
fan?
Yo,
This has
she
got to
must
be
a
this.
baddie. She must be
Yeah.
baddie.
That's what this is. I understand it.
You could
If
check
you
the
say-
phone, you could
I don't
check
want to check your phone. It just would make more sense.
No, you
now.
got to run the ad though. You got to run the ad. She
It
has
would
to
make
get done.
it would
This guy
make
knows the
sense.
gal
innit?
from every
And
team.
I
Yeah.
not DM nothing, no one.
Hey, in the
No,
chat, in the comments.
No, Timo, don't do this. Run the ad of the woman in question who supports Nottingham
Timo.
Forest or lives there. Run
Yeah,
the
just put it in the
ad.
private chat, fam. Just put it in the private chat.
Timo, can I give you some life advice? If you get any DMs from a woman from Nottingham saying they're marrying, it's not a real, okay? They're not real, okay? Maid marrying is not real, all right? Do not fall for it, okay? You're all right. Just don't fall for it, okay? Just don't do this. I know you go with anything with a pulse, but just stop it, all right, man? Just top 10 Forest.
Timo,
Yeah,
Forest, top 10.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. This guy don't even know 10 of the players, and he's talking about top 10.
No. I didn't even ask for 10. I
I know you said 2. You said 2. That's like me saying.
two that play in their double sixes. I didn't ask for 10.
About said, yo, I know the goalkeeper.
He said I know the goalkeeper and Steve Cook.
He called him Samba. He doesn't know the goalkeeper. He called him Samba.
Yeah, I said Brish Samba.
He just had a vibes thing because he's glad Forest are
Samba
back in the
is
Premier
a former
League.
Blackburn defender. What is that?
Hey man, we need some old school, man. We need some old school in the league.
That's what he is. He's had a vibes thing. Right, moving on anyway. Big up to Eddie for this as well.
I'll say Brentford because of the second season syndrome.
That could happen.
Okay,
That makes more sense.
Yeah,
All right,
we got there
we'll
with the
just
end.
ignore everything Timo said and go with Brentford second season syndrome.
Yeah, we'll go with Brentford.
You know what Timo just did? His side's losing 2-0 playing shit in the first away leg, and he's just scored a last
Away
minute
goal.
away goal.
All right,
That's
we'll
fine.
take
It's all
it.
good, man. It's all
We'll
good.
take it and get back. We'll leave it with something it is. And
Hey, we'll
Eddie
get
says,
back
hey,
to the home crowd and use our passion and desire.
yeah, man, and shithousery. Don't forget shithousery.
Shithousery.
Don't forget that. That's a new one. That's a new perk. We can't forget that actually.
Shithousery 88.
Shithousery. Yeah. Nah, it's got to be 90 plus, man. You know what I'm saying? In that you got to be 90
Hey,
plus.
No, it's just
53.
a question, double question.
Interceptions
That's what it is.
37.
Double question
Shithousery
mark.
99.
Double question mark. You can only use it in certain times as well.
Oh my god.
Activate
Oh,
after the 75th minute. That's when Shithousery comes in, man.
shithousery kicks in the 75th minute, and if your team
no,
are winning
yeah.
away
Like
from
the
home.
one- second win rate.
On pro clubs, last 5 minutes, he'll kick in. Shithousery.
Oh my god.
Eddie's programs, fam.
Eddie saying there, hey, watch how you speak on proper Chelsea. Lampard, Terry, Mountain, Cahill represented the Badger the best way. That's proper Chelsea. Hey, you spitting, Eddie? You spitting right now?
I hate this guy.
100%. Why do you hate Eddie, man? Like, I love Eddie, man. That's my guy. That's my guy.
Hold that, yeah.
Peter killed me when Johnny goes, "Oh, Mount's our best forward," and Peter goes, "That's the problem."
I'm spitting though. I'm spitting.
Oh, I died.
If they're going to be everyone town that makes Mount,
All right, so I tried to say this. I tried to say this backstage, right? And we're in a Q&A, so maybe people know what I'm talking about. But like, let's take the New York Knicks, right?
Yep.
Like, they try hard. They're just not very good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Julius Randle's their best player.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I envisioned when people tell me Mount is our best player. We're the Knicks.
Man calls him Julius Randle.
He's Julius Randle with white privilege.
Mason Randall. What is this? Mason Randall.
Bro,
What's this?
bro, that's the problem.
That's
We're
an
the
issue.
Knicks. We're literally the Knicks.
Mount did that.
We're the Knicks. Like, that's it. That's how I feel. Like, so when people Mount's our best
I
attacker, like,
agree.
no. Like, let's be real. Julius Randle is nothing more than the number 3 option on a serious basketball team. Mount cannot be your best attacking player. He's not even an attacker.
Yeah, he's an 8.
Like,
Yeah.
he's an
Defense is
8
number
on a
10,
team
bro.
that doesn't use 8s. Like,
Yeah,
No.
facts.
like
You spit.
No, he can play in 5 different positions. We all know
That's
that.
true.
Yeah,
That is very
hey,
true.
but
And that's
Striker.
and that's why you need to sign Rice, because he also allows you to be able to change formation mid game, because he can play DM in 6, he can play
And he can
double
score.
pivot 6, he can
He
play
can score
centre
as
back,
well.
and he can score goals.
because we can't change formation with our
Okay.
current personnel.
We need a DM who scores.
No.
We need a DM that scores.
The DM that scores, Peter's got.
Good.
Yeah.
Damn, my DM doesn't score. Damn.
Yeah.
He doesn't score. Fuck, man. never thought of that. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Like, he scores goals, man. I'm like, he's literally the defensive midfielder. This kid's a fraud.
Because you know what?
He's one of the deepest midfielder in the team, bro. Like, what?
Do you think Barca fans are like, but Xavi doesn't score goals? Like, what?
Yeah. It was like, in the Champions League run last season when Kante was having man of the match performance, I always thought, yeah, but you got to put a little asterisk beside it because he didn't score in any of the games. So, I just
exactly.
He didn't put the ball in the back of the fucking net. That's what it is.
That's all that matters. The ball, who puts the ball in the back of the net?
Back of the net. Yeah. Puts the ball in the back of the fucking net, mate. No, there's more to it. There's more to it. Keeping the ball
doesn't land. It doesn't just land at his feet.
I can hear many arguments for signing new DMs, but goal scoring, no.
Yeah, that's up there with shithousery.
It's worse. It's worse.
Scoring goals as a DM is shit.
It goes like this. It goes scoring goals,
do they get the badge?
shithousery, and dying for the badge. That's what it is. Top three attributes. Yeah.
Look at this Lewis guy trolling and that about Mal over SCM.
Hey, Lewis, your ancestors didn't die.
I know you're joking, Lewis, but that's crossing the line, and I know you're joking. So you better.
Yeah, Lewis, your ancestors didn't die for this, kid.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, like, what is this like, bro? They didn't went through slavery for the. What is going on?
Yeah, King George ain't gonna fuck with you just because you said this, Lewis. Trust me. Afterlife, he's still teaching you.
Yes. And Lewis did. I mean, and as Pierre did mention NBA, we will be going over to the Twitch people in about 15-20 minutes for game 3 of the NBA final. So make sure you head over to the Twitch where we will be following that game on the watch along, Celtic versus Warriors, and obviously continuing this conversation and answering your questions as we do in NBA watch alongs. It doesn't always remain basketball.
Lewis, you say more things like that, Lewis. I'm sending your ass to Argentina, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, facts.
Hey, if Lewis over there, we actually see some in a few generations, see some black Argentina
you
players.
think they're gonna let Lewis live? Come on. What? You think they want the entire society getting fucked up by carefree Lewis? What?
Nah, Lewis will spread his seed pause before they get to him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
Before they get to him. Before they get to him.
He's just got nothing and spinning around like a fucking sprinkler or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly
what.
That's what he's going to do. I don't think he's going to
sprinkler settings. Jesus.
What's that? Oh my god.
Wait, we're not on Twitch. I keep forgetting.
Fuck it, man. This is Sarcasm City TV, and they can't stop us. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, random West Ham fan. I appreciate the comment. This is what I've been saying. Like, if we fuck all this.
You know what's the craziest part? Before you go, this is the first time I've seen this guy comment. Big up to you though, but go on, carry on. I love this.
Big up,
this is great.
West Ham fan.
This is what I'm saying. If Chelsea fans want to DM to score goals and die for the badge, I'll give you a special deal on Soucek.
Suchet scores more goals than Rice. Why? You should. Because
you don't get the club, man.
You don't get the fucking club, mate. He didn't fail from the academy when he was 15. Like I've never seen a fan base praise a guy for failing something in his youth. Like imagine, right? Imagine you get fired from a job at 16. You go on to excel. You'd never have all your coworkers at that job dying to bring you back. You wouldn't. Like that's not how this works.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? Chelsea fans with Rice. It's like when they meet, when someone meets a famous person and starts to stalk them, and then they go, "That's my boyfriend or girlfriend." And they've only met them once, right? That's what Chelsea fans are with Rice. It's like suddenly, oh, he knows Cobham. He's in our DNA. He left at 14, bro. He left at 14, not 18. He's not Tomori. And do you know what? I'm serious, man. I tell you what. If I win the Euro lottery, I'm gonna buy the land of Cobham. I don't care how much I'm going to do. I'm going to bulldoze that place to the ground and fill it with a Tesco's car park. That's what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to do that.
I think going to knock down these trains.
Rip down. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rip down. I'm going to destroy it. It's a Cobham. The transfer ban was the worst thing to happen to this club in recent times. Apart from the sanctions, it was the worst thing. The transfer ban.
Nah, I think the transfer ban was worse. I could deal with.
That's what I mean. Transfer ban. It's one that, excluding the sanctions, transfer ban is the worst thing that happened to this club. Because everyone forgets the history pre-2019. Proper Chelsea didn't exist pre-2020. That term didn't exist. Okay, and it's like, oh no, we're going to have to sell all these Cobham people. All these Cobham people. It's like, how do you think we've been doing business for like 20 years? We just sell people. It's
Facts. That's how you legit
exactly.
use your youth academy to make a profit. That's what it's for. Loan these players
simple.
out, get loan fees, and then eventually get a transfer fee for them. That's how it runs. Like, how many players did you lot have out on loan this season? Like, it seems to be you lot have players everywhere, whether it's loan or
40 people.
They are everywhere.
Is it 40?
Every time
Yeah?
we do a watch along, yeah, they're like, oh,
It's
yeah,
a Chelsea player.
No, we're only
Every
one
time.
time from a problem player. Every stream. I promise you I can find one.
Every stream, there's either a guy who's from Cobham or was there when he was 14 or something like that, or just been let go, or he's on loan from there or something like that. 100%.
I want us to do what
Bayern
Bayern Munich do.
They get loaned out like some house, so they get sold.
We should do what Bayern Munich. We should do what Bayern Munich does. Buy the player, ship him off to another team for 2 or 3 years, develop, buy him back for a cheap price. That's what we should do.
Yeah,
That's what
makes
we
sense.
should do. You know.
It's perfect.
I wish I never heard of Cobham.
Go ahead and spend 150 on Rice, bro.
Cobham.
That's it.
Yeah, serious.
Not
Rice, Gilmore,
not Koulibaly, not Koulibaly, not Kunde.
Gallagher.
It's Rice, Mount, and Gallagher, man.
Yeah, that was the midfield. Who did he say? No, he said Rice, Kovacic, and Gallagher. That was the midfield he wants to see. I think he
Kovacic would have to apply for reparations within 4 months, man. No, what kind of slave ship is that, man?
After reparations.
Oh my god! Kind in a transfer request. There's no way.
This guy is wild. It's nuts. It's crazy.
Don't subject my guy to that, please. Respect him.
Yeah, it's all mad. Hey, you lot continue to get your questions in before we close out the show. Hit the like button on the video as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well, Sarcasm City TV. And then we will be on the Twitch as well in about 10-15 minutes or so. I need to check what time the game's tipping off. Oh, yeah, that was wild. Yeah, that was definitely wild. And that's saying it here, man. Suchek is proper blood and sweat, like 100% in that. He bleeds out. He is all, you know what I'm saying? It's blood, sweat, and tears. Blood, sweat, and tears.
But he doesn't get the Chelsea way.
Guys,
Good.
To be clear, I understand why, like, people. I understand like the emotional part of football and like why people love like passion and like desire. But like when I'm having a discussion about how a footballer hypothetically fits into a setup, do not bring me emotive qualities. Bring me football qualities. Like when I asked him, because he said, so my biggest thing with what I heard today was he said Declan Rice is a lone six. All of these people who claim to be like Declan Rice whisperers, like fair enough, right? But we've watched him. In his career, he's never played as a lone six. He's never done that. He's always played in a pivot next to somebody in midfield. For the last 3 years, it's been Souček. They've played well. Credit to them, right? Fair enough. But like this whole notion that Declan Rice anchoring our midfield by playing that lone six and picking up the ball off center backs on his own is going to allow us to play with eights. Our current midfielders play in a pivot. We don't fucking have eights, really. We have Mount. But like he could just go play somewhere else. Like even if Declan Rice did show up at Chelsea tomorrow, we're not playing a 4-3-3 with attacking eights. That's not happening. That's not going to happen. What would probably happen is Rice and Kovacic would play together. It would fucking stink. And then one of those two would get benched for Jorginho because we actually need someone to link the attack and our defenders in terms of ball progression. Like, it's Declan's not, he's not a lone six. He never has been. On top of that, like the way West Ham play football, they're a counter-attacking, deeper sitting team. It's great to play in transition when you're a West Ham United and you can sit deeper and teams will come on to you and leave space for Jared Bowen and Mikel Antonio. It's a different sort of, like, it's different problems being posed when you're Chelsea. It's just different. It's apples to oranges football. Thank you. So basically he hasn't played as a lone six for like 3 years now. And when you guys had him in a lone six, you were battling relegation. Like when the shape changed and the structure changed, then performances improved. Like this whole notion that he could just function as a lone six like how Jorginho does, but better. It's different qualities, man. Defensively, yeah, he's cool. He's calm. I think he's a good counterattacking type of footballer. But unless we want to play counterattacking football, we don't need players like that. On top of the fact it's probably going to cost £100 million plus, I just don't see a need. If we're not as apparently loaded as we used to be under Roman, which is cap, but let's just go. Why would we spend $100 million on Declan Rice? It doesn't make sense. But hey, we're not about We're not about to make sense. It's people love Rice. They've been pushing prop. I get it, right? Like, keep shaking ass for Declan Rice. I get it, guys. Keep getting your retweets. Keep getting your likes. Good vibes. But like, if he signs and if he struggles, don't act shocked.
Yo, I think that's what my man just wanted the most, the vibes. He was just on the vibes. we said Mount finished 19th in the Ballon d'Or when he was 19. He was like, what?
He said Mount finished 19th in the Ballon d'Or. He's 19. I'm like, no, he didn't. I was like, what? No. But it happens.
Yeah, vibes.
Hey, Cams.
Yo.
Cams. I'm gonna play a song when I burn down Cobham. You know what it's gonna be?
Burn it.
You know what's crazy is even
Rice.
You know how you know Rice is not even that. Even Timo doesn't want him to land at Chelsea. Even Timo was like, "Nah, I don't."
And he supports Werner.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That is true. That is a damning indictment.
He supports one of
That
the
is
worst
very,
players
very
of all time. He doesn't want Rice. He doesn't prop Rice.
Bro, this is the thing, right? Like, we can make up like one-off scenarios where Declan Rice would be effective, but like, sure, Declan Rice would have helped us in an FA Cup final. Like, sure, fair enough. Do we win the Champions League with Declan Rice in that team instead of a Jorginho or a Kante?
I don't think so.
I don't think we do.
Does Declan Rice doesn't help us win the League Cup? We didn't finish our dinner in the League Cup. You know what I mean?
Like, he scores goals. Oh,
that's true.
He might have finished for the last chance.
It does, yeah.
Hey, Mason Mount could help us win the League Cup, but it is what it is, man.
I mean,
he could help you win the FA Cup as well.
Everyone bigs up Makelele, but when I look at his goal record, it's just shameful.
Oh yeah, I think that's one thing I criticize him for. Never mind the position being named after him. You didn't get the goals. You know what I'm saying? And
no, I just don't understand why people are trying to do like apples to oranges. Like, if we're gonna spend that much on a footballer, right? We just did it with Lukaku. We just spent bags of money on a counter-attacking footballer and asked him to play possession football, and he struggled, and now he wants to leave, and we all fucking hate him apparently, right? We just did this. Why are we gonna try and do this again? If we're gonna spend stupid money on a player, fair enough. Not my money. I don't give a fuck. But if we're gonna do that, let's try and spend on players who are better suited for the ideal type of football the manager wants to play. If Tuchel in his core wants to play terrible, fair enough. Like, I hope he gets what he wants, and I hope he gets sacked, because I'm not trying to see that shit. Like, if he really wants to do that shit, then then fuck it. Like, he needs to be examined, but I don't think he does. No, it's that simple.
Enough. Big up my guy Harris. I'm presuming this is Harris because he is a mod. It is, yo. Big up Harris, man. It's been a minute. I hope you're good, young G, man. Good to see you here as always. Facts, yo. Peter does ask great questions. Dan says, last question: where the fuck is Lingard going? Surely not a top 6 side. Probably not a top 6 side. No, but
probably West
Ham. West Ham links
makes sense. I'm surprised he's not gone Roma. I'm not gonna lie. I know him and Mourinho get on well. Newcastle, West Ham all make sense. Like, here's the thing with Jesse Lingard, and I was having this discussion because me and my cousins was getting into it because he don't rate Lingard at all. I'm like, Lingard is still a good enough footballer to play in the Premier League. He's a Premier League player, 100%. Like, he's more of a Premier League player than Timo Werner is, and Timo Werner be out here playing week in, week out at times.
More of a footballer.
I've seen it. What was that, Peter? You're going to defend Timo Werner? Yeah? The silky German. Sorry, my bad. I apologize.
Yeah, he's silky, man. Watch him out.
That's the wrong silky German.
Is that the wrong one? Yeah, Timo, I'm talking to you. Yes, talk to me. What you got to say?
That's the square up.
You know what I'm saying? What you got to do in it? I square up when Werner gets double figures, you know what I mean, goals in the season.
Nobody.
All right?
Timo's like, no.
Oh, we asking for goals in one season because we got double figures?
Yeah, one. I'm asking for goals in one. I'm asking for one. I'm asking for one.
Never mind. Fair enough.
I'm asking for one. Just
Can I just ask you, Flawless, man, have you got nothing better to talk about than Jesse Lingard with your cousin, man? What is this?
No. So we was discussing like just Man United on a whole in it, and then Lingard pops up. So we was discussing like Rashford. We're discussing Lingard, just like all the attacking players. Sancho. I've not seen him in a minute. You know what I'm saying? So we was discussing it. His brother, my other cousin, was there. My mom was involved. So we were just all like debating it in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my mom.
Family's all out over Jesse Lingard.
Yeah, 100%. Like, because. Like, as I've spoken on it on here, like, my mom's very critical of the players in that. You know what I'm saying? She was just
while you were all gathered watching the 98-99 season.
You know what? My mom She is top reddish. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? She gives you the vibe. She is top reddish at times, you know. But she backed Ollie like she was Ollie in talking about.
Oh,
She was Ollie in. Yeah,
She
I kept like saying this. She bad. Like we'd have genuine debates about this. And even when we was talking about it recently, I was like, can't get a job. She's like, he's resting. Like, sure, man. You know what I'm saying? Right? Great. Yeah, that's what she said. Like,
He's neither nation right there. He's neither nation right now. He's
demanding
resting for the job, bro.
That's what it is. But yeah, she's very like critical. Like one thing I will say is she's yeah, that's what she said. She said he's resting. I'm like, whatever, man. Yeah, sure. But she is very critical of the players. So that's why I say she's not like she'll criticize like all the players like butcher. Like she's not fussed like that in that sense. You get what I'm saying? And like she'll get onto Rashford. Like she's already said, yo, Rashford is sold. You know what I'm saying? Bruno, like the like Lingard and stuff like that. But yeah, this is why it's discussed. You know what? She don't rate him that highly. She don't even mention him. You know what I'm saying? And that's what
she knows ball. She knows ball, man.
He knows the club. He knows the club. What?
He knows the club.
That was important.
DNA.
Yeah, DNA bullshit. But like I was saying earlier on Agenda FC, like when Johnny was mentioning the likes of Nicky Butt and Darren Fletcher, yes, they all had passion and desire, but them players there were talented. You know what I'm saying? And that Darren Fletcher played right wing. People don't know this. Don't know. Darren Fletcher legit played right wing for a period of time.
We're not saying you have to be a soulless monster to be good at football. We're just saying if passion and desire are your main footballing attributes, you're not going to get very far.
Yeah, you're not
Scott
good.
McTominay makes Nicky Butt and Darren Fletcher, who do rate, look like Zidane and Ronaldinho.
Facts.
In midfield.
Go be a cheerleader if you've got passion and desire. Go be a cheerleader.
Go be a cheerleader and that. Be a motivational speaker. This is the thing with Nicky Butt as well. Nicky Butt, aside from that, actually had quality on the pitch. Go back, you can watch these games, people. This guy was playing in midfield alongside Keane at times. Scholes was injured, or Scholes and Keane. Like this guy was very much involved in the 99. Like go and check, he played in games. You know what I'm saying? And that, like Nicky Butt just wasn't some guy who was just running around kicking people. Did he have that in his locker? Yes. And he also, when he moved on from Manchester United, he continued to play in the Premier League. Now, put it this way: if Nicky Butt was Scottish, he'd be playing in the Scottish national team in central midfield. He wouldn't be a centre back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He won't be playing centre back. I'll tell you that much. Darren Fletcher played for Scotland, to my knowledge, and he wasn't playing centre back. You know what I'm saying? He played central midfield, and like I said, he played right wing for Manchester United for a period because he was that good technically. Was he brilliant? No, but it's like, yo, you have to have skills, actual skills. None of this dying for the badge. Getting the DNA of what is the DNA? The DNA is winning. Knee slides and being passionate and having passion and desire and intensity. Yo, you can pick someone from the crowd from the Stretford end will be able to do that.
It's like a weird redneck family, all this DNA shit.
Yes.
Like, that's what it sounds like.
All this nonsense.
The crazy thing about this whole, and the crazy thing is like you get this like passion thing, food like teaching like academies in it, and like I don't see it in different countries. I don't think in Holland they talk about like, yo, you need to understand the club, the passion. No, they're all about the technical ability on the ball. Like that's why you see a lot of players from Holland or Belgium that like they're good players on the ball. Like not everyone, but you know what I'm saying. Like Germany, like Kimmich, the Kimmich and Müller are two definitions of super passion merchants. Like they are desire, passion, but they're good footballers.
Facts. Like Muller's got shit housed down to a T. He's very smart, but he also has skill. You know what I'm saying? He's also got skills to go alongside that shit housing.
Like I've seen Kimmich that I won the league from. Like he's like, bro, give me a beer for the fans and that. Like, bro, like guy's a passion merchant.
Yeah,
but he's a good passion merchant. Like
Ronaldo's always been a passion merchant. Ronaldo's always been one.
But you know what?
He's got a 1-1 smash, but he's a good footballer.
But you know what he can do? He can pick up the ball from 40 yards and score. That's what he can do. You know what I'm saying? He can leng the ball from 40 yards. He can give me 42 goals a season and help my team win the FA Cup. Help my team win the Premier League and the Champions League in the same season. Like he also has that in his locker. People forget that. Like that's the most important part. All that extra stuff is side shit. That's just side stuff.
What was Muller doing at the age of 22? That's what I'm asking you.
Hey, spit, man. I'm asking the real questions.
And the World Cup doesn't really mean anything.
Hey, never mind.
Oh, when he said that, he said, but let's not talk about the World Cup. Fuck the World Cup. Peter's goes, fuck the World Cup, mate.
Yeah, fuck the World Cup. Fuck the pinnacle of football, man.
That doesn't matter. Fuck the World Cup.
It don't matter. Wild, yo. That is absolutely. I couldn't believe what I was hearing when he said that. Like, I was like, so if Rice had won the Euros, that wouldn't count as something in his plus column. No. Yeah, of course it would. I'm saying.
I need to be fair. I need to be fair.
It would have been Rice's first trophy, so it definitely would have counted in people's minds.
Yeah. Absolutely.
if England would have won the Euros, he would have used that as to prop up Mount even more. He could do it domestic and international. Yeah, minerals. All that. Yeah,
That's an A1 impression.
There's something in the minerals. There's something in the minerals, man. I don't want to say what it is, but there's something in the minerals. Man.
That is A1 impression. Yeah, minerals.
Minerals, let that in, right?
Fucking proper fucking Chelsea, mate. I
was going to do a drinking game for if he said minerals or blood, but
I'm
we've been
sad I was
paralytic.
told
I would be dead. We'll be dead.
Yeah.
By the end.
I need a liver transplant as well.
Oh my god, it was brilliant.
I was told I was a disgrace to all Chelsea fans. Wow.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
It was like, oh no.
And I said, and then Eddie was in the chat like, "Yo, Peter, that is terrible." And I was like, "Yeah, hold that, Peter. You're a disgrace, man." You're a
Peter,
disgrace.
the irony, Peter, of him saying that. The irony.
Like I was what I was gonna do, but I'm not logged into Lewis StreamYard. I was gonna pull up the Spider-Man meme. And just
Oh no.
You could have just asked me
Yo,
for it, man.
yo, every now and then Lewis was putting up the Christmas or the Hazard picture. Just out of nowhere.
As a fool.
But no, Cam, you do need to go back and watch the Q&A from last week.
I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
Please, because it's actually my finest piece of work on this platform.
It was A1. It was a perfect game. Absolutely. But we are closing out now to show people. Head over to the Twitch. Go over to the Twitch right now. The link is underneath in the description. It's Sarcasm City TV. Download the Twitch app if you haven't. You can download it for free. You sign up for free. And the same way you watch and comment here on the YouTube is the exact same way you watch and comment on the Twitch, people. So it is an NBA watch along. So if you're a basketball fan, get over there. But even if you're a sporting fan or just a fan of Sarcasm City TV, we'll still answer your questions. I have started the stream already, so get over to the Twitch as well. And like I always say, man, big up to all of the members of the channel. Big up to Murtaza for joining as well. So large up to S Feetly TV, Easy92, Surfer, of course, Eddie, Slens, Sasha, Nelly, Scott Page, Neville B, Ryan. Unfortunately, I have to big up. He's also a member as well. Dan Levitt, Brian, Time to Shine, Deviant 44, my guy Snoop, Nippin, Miko, Timo, One Danzo, Joey the Don, Daniel, and Hissam as well. So make sure large up all of the members. But like I said, head over to the Twitch, people. Head over to the Twitch. But yeah, again, get your questions in. This has been an enjoyable Q&A, as they always are. We will continue to bring you the content over the summer. So you'll get the Sarcasm City Sports Q&As here on Wednesdays and Sundays. And I'll also bring you Q&As on the Twitch as well. So it'll vary from day to day, but you'll also get them on the Twitch, as well as the fan calling show as well. Well, yeah, man, love to everyone that has locked in. Cams, anything you want to add before we finish the stream?
Yeah, on Twitch, use your Twitch Primes. Get that 1 month free sub.
There you go. Make sure you do that. Yeah, if you have Amazon Prime as well, people, you can use that, and it supports the Twitch further and you don't get adverts. Timo, anything you want to add, fam? I don't even know if he's there. Yo, Jez. I don't even know if Jez is there.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Anything you want to add, fam?
NBA is going to be on soon. I'm probably going to join later. I need to charge my laptop and it's literally about to die. So, yeah. But follow up. That NBA stream, depending how the score going to be, might be more chaos than this stream, because we like it's like this is like P, just like, you know what I'm saying, it's like P13 here, which is like P21 and that.
No lie.
See, like if it gets bad, I'll just think of some fun topics to talk about.
Yeah, that's exactly what.
Guys, I'll be on the NBA stream today. Don't worry.
There you go, people.
I'll be there for a bit today. If it gets nasty, I'm gonna go enjoy my evening though.
There you go. Except for anything you want to
add? Like, share, follow, subscribe, join, boom.
Excellent stuff. But yeah, love to everyone that has locked in. See you lot on the Twitch. And this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up.